Welcome to Parenting ADHD with Aymara, the podcast for parents who want to create calmer homes, improve their child's focus and behavior, and reduce the daily stress that often comes with raising a child with ADHD. If you're dealing with meltdowns, homework battles, constant reminders, emotional overwhelm, or simply feeling exhausted and unsure of what to do next, you are in the right place. I'm Aymara Valladares, licensed clinical professional counselor and creator of the Calm Focus Method. For years, I've helped parents better understand ADHD and implement practical strategies that create lasting change at home and at school. Each week, I'll share simple tools, real-life examples, and proven techniques to help you reduce chaos, build stronger connection with your child, and create the calm, structured environment where children with ADHD can thrive. So whether you're driving to work, folding laundry, or taking a well-deserved break, thank you for being here. Let's get started. This is Parenting ADHD with Aymara Valladares. Hello and welcome back to Parenting ADHD with Aymara Valladares. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're talking about something almost every parent of a child with ADHD has experienced: interrupting. Maybe it happens while you're talking on the phone. Maybe you're having a conversation with your spouse. Maybe you're checking out at the grocery store. Or maybe you're trying to help one child while another one is calling your name over and over again. Mom, mom, mom. Then, before you can answer, they blurt out exactly what they wanted to say. By the end of the day, you've probably said, "Please, stop interrupting. I'm talking. Wait your turn." Maybe you're even wonder, why can't they just wait 30 seconds? If that's happening in your home, I want you to know something. You're not raising a rude child. You're raising a child who's still learning a skill. And today, we're going to talk about how to teach that skill without shame, frustration, or constant power struggles. I remember meeting with a father who looked completely exhausted. He looked at me and said, "I can't finish one sentence in my own house." Just as he finished saying that, his 8 years old interrupted. Dad, guess what happened at school?" Then Dad looked at me and said, "See, this is what I'm talking about." I turned to his son and asked, "Can I ask you something? What made you tell Dad right then?" He looked at me and said something I'll never forget. "Because I thought I'd forget." That one sentence changed the whole conversation. Let's step into their shoes. Can we imagine something together? Imagine every idea that popped into your head felt like it was sitting on the edge of disappearing. You know it's important. You want to share it, but you are afraid if you wait, you lose it. That's what many children with ADHD experience. Their thoughts move quickly. Their brains move quickly. And before they even realize what's happening, the words are already out. Their brain isn't saying, "Interrupt, mom." It's saying, "Say it before you forget." And that's very different. Understanding that doesn't mean we excuse interrupting. It means we stop seeing a character flaw and start seeing a skill that needs to be taught. Why interrupting happens? Children with ADHD often have challenges with impulse control, working memory, waiting, self-monitoring, reading social cues. And think about that for a minute. If your child struggles to hold on to a thought, waiting 30 seconds can feel like forever. Not because they don't care about your conversation, because they're trying so hard not to lose their own. I like you to picture this. You are on the phone with your sister, your son walks in and start, Mom, Mom, Mom. You put your finger up, he keeps talking. You cover the phone and say, I'm talking. Now he's upset. You're frustrated. Sound familiar? Let's rewind. Instead, walk over if you can. Touch his shoulder. Smile. And then whisper, I can see you have something important to tell me. Can you hold until I finish this sentence? Then here's the important part. When you hang up, turn to him immediately and say, Thank you for waiting. Now tell me everything. Why is that so important? Because children only learn to wait when they trust will come back. I'd like you to hear another real life story. One family I work with created what they call the hand on the arm signal. Whenever their daughter wanted to interrupt, she gently placed her hand on mom's arm. Mom would place her hand on top of hers. That silent touch meant, I know you're waiting, I haven't forgotten you. Then, as soon as mom finished talking, she turned back and listened. Within a few weeks, there was less yelling, less frustration, and much more trust. Sometimes children don't need another correction, they just need another strategy. What parents usually do, and let's be honest, after hearing mom for the 15th time, most of us lose our patience. We've all said, Stop interrupting, that's rude. How many times have I told you? Can I tell you something? You're not a bad parent if you've said those words. We've all had moments we like to take back. But children don't learn new skills when everyone is overwhelmed. They learn during calm moments. That's where practice happens. One of my favorite activities is making waiting into a game. Tell your child, I'm going to tell dad something. Your job is to wait until I'm finished. When they do, celebrate it. You did it. You waited. That was really hard, and you did it anyway. That's how confidence grows. This week's tools are simple. Teach a silent signal. Let your child know you've noticed them. Keep your promise to come back. Practice waiting during calm moments. Celebrate progress instead of expecting perfection. And remember, you're teaching a life skill, not demanding instant change. This week, I would like you to do this at home. Choose one situation where interruptions happen often. Maybe during phone calls, dinner, talking with your spouse, or helping another child. Practice one strategy every day this week. Notice what changes. Even small improvements deserve to be celebrated. And before we go, here is today's tiny reminder. Your child interruptions aren't asking for louder corrections. They're asking for more practice with waiting. Every time you teach that skill with patience, you're helping build confidence, self-control, and stronger relationships. Before we end today's episode, I want you to picture your child 5 years from now. They're having a conversation with a friend, a teacher, a future coworker, maybe even their own child someday. They pause, they listen, they wait. Not because ADHD disappeared, but because someone patiently taught them how. That someone is you. Keep going. You're doing important work. If today's episode encouraged you, I hope you'll share it with another parent who's wondering if their child would ever stop interrupting. Remember, You're not just managing interruptions, you're teaching communication, you're teaching patience, you're teaching respect. And those lessons will stay with your child for a lifetime. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I'm Aymara Valladares, and this has been Parenting ADHD. Less chaos, more connection, lasting change. Thank you for joining me on Parenting ADHD with Aymara Valladares. Parenting a child with ADHD can feel overwhelming, but lasting change is possible when you have the right tools and the right approach. I hope today's episode has helped you better understand your child, given you practical strategies you can use right away, and brought you one step closer to creating a calmer home, improving your child's focus and behavior, and reducing the daily stress that leaves so many families exhausted. If you'd like to learn more about how to get my direct help, visit thecalmfocusmethod.com, where you'll find free resources and information about how we can work together to help your family thrive. Remember, your child is not broken. They need understanding, structure, and support, and so do you. Until next time, keep showing up, keep learning, and keep moving forward. I'm Aymara Valladares, and this has been Parenting ADHD. Less chaos, more connection, lasting change.